Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. Once again, I will be playing some Raid Shadow Legends. Now I have two clan boss keys, time to use them up. So I thought I might as well have recorded. This is something I do, I'd say, fairly daily in that I do use the keys. However, over the last, I'd say 2 weeks, I've not really been able to play the game as often as I used to, simply because things have been quite busy for me, and with stuff being busy and YouTube and everything else, I just felt a bit tired, so I've not really had much time. I've actually not even been able to do my dailies as regularly as I normally tend to do, to the point where I've actually missed out on dailies a couple of days. So it is what it is. Life sometimes takes over and you have to cater to that. Also on this note, I'm gonna I suppose it is a bit of a sad news in the sense that this month around, I will most likely not be doing any big shard pulls simply because I am broke. So, my car broke down, which ended up costing me a small fortune. It's now fixed, but of course, that left me with not a lot, so I need to be careful as to how I spend my money and what I spend it on. Therefore, I will not be buying shards. So that is where that leads to. So it's probably going to be videos like this that I'll be making for Raid Shadow Legends. Hopefully next month things are a bit better and no unpleasant and expensive surprises will take place. Maybe I can open up some shards. In the meantime, I think I will be trying to gather as many resources and shards as I can, especially shards, because you guys seem to like the last couple of videos. It's just what it is. Now, do bear in mind that this is just a temporary clan boss team that allows me to farm this level of the clan boss. I am and will be working on a more definitive and final version of the clan boss team. The only one that is actually currently ready for the clan boss is, or for the team that I have in mind, is Rushguard the Tower. I still need to do Skull Crusher. I need to re-gear Mr. Occult Brawler, and I feel like I might need to relook at what's his name, Tomb Lord's gear as well, because I will be going for a different setup. The idea is I want to go for a unkillable team, but I'm able to farm this, and sometimes I do get a shard from it, so might as well use up my 2 keys. Now, with the unkillable team, I feel like this would be a 1 key. I'm hoping that I can build a team that can 1 key Nightmare with the gear that I have, and maybe hopefully 2 key Ultra Nightmare. So that is the aim of the game, just because sometimes you do get shards from them, and so I feel like that would be an important stage to farm. So I think this is going to be the first part of the video. I think the next thing that I'm going to be doing in this video is probably do my dailies, because I haven't actually touched the game, and it is kind of late. It is about it is actually 8:30, so 8:30 in the evening, so therefore not much time left for me to do the dailies. And after I do the dailies, I think the next order of business for me will be to start leveling up some champions, particularly Skull Crusher, and then I need to work on Doom Priest. After that, then I have to get their ascensions done as well as their masteries. Once that is done, I should have a full team ready for the clan boss. It will be an unkillable team. That should take me up to stage around 50. And then it's going to be a case of trying to get as much damage out of them as humanly possible. Fortunately for me, I also have a Man-Eater, which does give us the unkillable, but I fear that he's come a bit too late. Also, I do have a second Rushguard the Tower, so I could level that guy up and do something with him. I'm not going to use him in the clan boss team, but I might build him for the arena. Like, for example, with this Rushguard the Tower, I have had to sacrifice damage and other things just to make him fast. He's all in super well, he's all in speed gear to make him go really fast so that he can hopefully keep the unkillable buff or the block damage buff up constantly. He's unable to do that at this point in time simply because of I'm missing out a couple of things in terms of gear and obviously in terms of character. So even like, for example, the only reason I want Doom Priest in the team is I want the ability to remove debuffs, especially the stun. And I currently haven't got that, but I can 2-key this even with this makeshift team, and I'm not far from finalizing the final version of the unkillable team that I'm going to be using. See that right there, that stun does hurt on quite a few levels because Valkyrie now misses out on a turn. So her shield at this point would have been helpful. That's fine. As long as I get the 2 keys on this, it'll be okay. Not much I can do in that department. So, you know, make the most of what I got, I guess, is the name of the game. Until then, I will obviously have to do some work. And that'll require a lot of energy, seeing as how many champions I currently have at level 60 that will need to get their masteries done. I do have a handful of them. So this is the end of the line for this team. I mean, they're doing alright for damage. Occult Brawler, I believe, initially I tried to build him with lots of defensive stats. So I'll need to have a look at his gear and go more down the damage route so he can do more damage. I cannot wait to have a clan boss team. Like, I'm so hyped about that, I cannot even tell you. Like, I feel like I'm so close to it right now. There we go, one shot. So Occult Brawler did some damage. It would be amazing if I had a Dracomorph. I don't, so I guess Tomb Lord is what I'm going to end up having to use. Might potentially look at Rosin Scarhide. I feel like Rosin Scarhide might help a bit. But the only problem is, as you see this match go on, you'll see that I don't have enough debuffs up. And by debuffs, I'm referring to the poison debuffs. I feel like I need to increase the amount of debuffs that are constantly up on the boss. That would be amazing if I could have somewhere doing that. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Tomb Lord. So those small poisons won't be a thing when I change out the team. Okay, block buffs on the boss. And yeah, so I'm looking at the debuffs. I need to figure a way out to have more poisons on him. I feel like that's something I need to look into. And this is why I keep saying a Dracomorph would be nice. Because he does do poisons and he also has that amazing ability to place, I believe it's defense down and weaken, which are both what I need. Okay. I mean, going back to the shard thing, I do currently have some shards. I am going to hold on to them for as long as I can, as long as I have the patience, I guess. And maybe by the end of the month I should have 2 sacred shards and several void shards, and quite a few ancient shards. It really depends how quickly I can get them. Like I said, I've not been playing the game as religiously as I did in the past these last 2 weeks, and so I've missed out on a few opportunities to get some more shards and stuff like that by doing the tournaments and competitions and stuff like that. So a bit of a loss there, but it is what it is. I'll try and catch up on that as best as I can, but we'll see what time gives us. At the moment, I'm happy with what I've got, and I'm going to have to make the most of it. So I think, for the most part, this month it'll be just a case of working on the champions that I intend to use in the future, and probably sorting out my gear. I think I could probably do a better job of or be a bit more selective with what I currently have in terms of artifacts. I could probably thin those out. I think I have quite a few that I should probably get rid of because of how they rolled. So maybe the stats that I've got aren't the best for the sets. We'll see as the month progresses. Okay, 7.5 million. I think we're gonna go over 10. That's the aim. I mean, in all fairness, a cult brawler, bearing in mind the gear that I've got on him, seems to be doing quite okay with damage. I know I can pull out more damage out of him. Because like I said, he is wearing some defense-based sort of equipment. I was playing around with trying to build a speed-tuned team with a lot of defense on them, but I think I'll probably get better results if I just build an unkillable team with more damage on it and focus more on the damage rather than defense. And Cult Brawler is meant to do a lot of damage, so I feel like that might be more beneficial to me. Okay, we've exceeded 10 million, so we should get the best deal in terms of rewards for this. We're still going pretty well. And now the boss starts hitting hard. So after turn 20, this is when the boss hits hard. Okay. We've got some debuffs on him. So we've got attack down, defense down, block buffs, some poisons. Not enough poisons though. So maybe Tomb Lord might need some books. That might be a thing. I think I will look at putting a poison set on Tomb Lord that also increases his damage output. So I think that's how I want to build him. He's meant to be support. So I'll need a poison set with offensive things on it, stats. And that's what I meant by things. Okay, so Rush Guard and Tomb Lord are now down. This is pretty much the end of the line. Okay. We've got our wonderful Occult Brawler down. So it's always going to be, at this rate, Valkyrie and Manaya that are last to fall. Oh, that was a hard hit. So I could push Tomb Lord's damage up. So Valkyrie's wearing poison set. That's why she got such good damage on that. So I think that's what I'll do. Okay, we get spammies. And more spammies. And let's see right here. I think I'll be working on this. I'm going to start with the arena. I'm not going to record the whole arena process. I'm not really bothered if I win or lose. So this is what I've got in terms of shards right there. And let's get into the arena, start picking a fight and doing the dailies. Okay, this should be the last match in the arena. Hopefully this will be a win. It's always good to win in the arena. I mean, I'm definitely going to want those points for the Great Hall. That's going to help all around and definitely going to help me with the clan boss. Although I should probably focus a bit more on the arena. I haven't, I've once again neglected the arena quite a bit. Okay, so it's an auto battle from this point forth. Okay, here we go. So is this the last one? No, okay. Hold on. Yeah, no, we have one more battle to choose. Did get confused there a tad bit. Let's give this one a go. This is potentially going to be a loss. Depends on... well, we'll see. I have kind of neglected the arena team as well. I should look at building a proper arena team. Not that I've got any OP champions for this, but I feel like I have neglected it a bit. So I think the second rush guard, the tower, will probably be a arena champion. I think what I want to try out is a champion that does affect, or a team of champions that affect the turn meter of the opposing champions. I think that would be a good way to go. And she's going to get healed up by Apothecary, isn't she? Most likely. Okay, so he had a hit. I think the next one is a heal. It'd be nice if I could take this champion down. Yeah, let's do this. Let's block any more debuffs. It'd be nice. Oh, close enough. There comes a heal. Right, Skull Crown's down. Maybe I should focus on Apothecary. He's just going to prolong my pain unnecessarily. Ah, so close. Okay, she's down now. That's fine. I've sorted out the biggest problems. Put up a block damage. And this is more or less a auto battle from this point forth. I just want to make sure, so I'll take down Apothecary and then do the auto battle. There we go. And that's what I like to see. Okay, Tyrell's down. Perfect. That sorts this end out. Let's do the other portions of the daily quests. Gonna open up 3 shards. Like so. And then I'll have to feed these guys to some champions. So I need to level up a champion to level 4 in the tavern. We'll do the artifact side. Let's find one where I can put 4 levels. Yeah, we'll do this one right here. Okay. Might as well let it go all the way through. Perfect. And the tavern section. What am I going to put level on? Could do a cold heart. That's fine. So we give you these 3 champions. We'll need another one. That's fine. Do you know what? I'm going to hold on to that. Because I want to try and finish off the final ascensions that I have. The final fusions is what I meant, that I've got to do, so I don't have to deal with them. The main fusion that I need to focus on would of course be the Relic Keeper fusion. And I think at this point, this is where the grind starts. I'm going to do this one because it should be quick. There aren't any champions that will place unkillable on themselves or something of the along the lines of block damage. So therefore, it should make it a fairly quick run. Kaimar wasted his ability there. Okay. There we go. So the dragon is nearly dead. Perfect. 32 seconds. Sure, this could be done faster. Like all of my champions in this run, they do okay. But their gear is a bit outdated. They could do with better gear. So maybe that's something I can look at this month. Seeing as I'll be a good economical boy and not spend. That's of course if I get the time. That's the other problem. Getting time to do stuff like this in this game. In a game as grindy as this. That is the second run for a boss. And I mean, Valkyrie hits pretty hard. They are low level though. And this should be the last one. After this, I'm going to go into the campaign and start farming that out. Start leveling up some champions. I'm probably going to level up Gerbtuk and then put him in the vault. I think that's my plan for him. I'm going to do that for Skull Lord as well. And they can stay there. They don't need to be in my roster because I'm not going to use them. I don't use them for anything. I just got them because they were easy fusions. Okay. I might as well pick this up. I'll take that. I'll need the energy. So this is my current situation right here. I'm probably going to record 1 or 2 runs of the farming process and leveling up champions. Other than that, it's just monotonous. I've got loads of little champions here that I got and still need to use up, find some use for them. So I guess I don't really have anything that, you know, any reason to push me to want to farm shards and waste shards. So I need to waste more or less 23 energy, which is easily done when I'm farming it. So I've got this up for about 3 days now. I've got 3 days to make use of the increased XP. Quickly have a look here. Okay, so I've got enough of the space in my inventory to actually use the auto battle 30 times. I think I'll want to do that. We'll do the stage right here. Gala Long Braids is nearly there. Then I'll need to look at increasing her damage. I forgot I was going to use the auto battle. Oh, bother. Well, okay, so this might take a while. Let's do this again. Let's do it properly this time. I think this auto battle should be a permanent thing in the game, not necessarily dependent on a process of pay. And I think that is a mechanic that would make life easier when it comes down to farming and grinding for the purposes of leveling up champions. I think that should be a ability for just basic accounts. You don't have to, so that you don't have to pay to actually have more multi battles. That should totally be a thing. That's my personal opinion. That shouldn't be a perk of those who pay it. I mean, you'll be grinding this stage forever and ever, and it's, yeah. It'll be a quality of life thing. Right, I'm not going to go on too far with this. You guys know how the score goes. You know what this involves. It's just a continuous repetition of this over and over again. So with that being said and done, I'm going to end the video here, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself, and if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on the channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethum Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.